We're back! Alright. So, yeah, I guess I don't have to say too much. The Sun Breeze Festival. It is on. It is on. I made plans for what I wanted to do today, but, well, we'll look at some event stuff, too. So this is, okay, look, Final Fantasy games, they really like to have their seasonal events, and that is no different on a private server. No different at all. So it's Sunbreeze Festival. In all of the starter towns, they all have these Sunbreeze Festival decorations up. You have your little festive dancing Tarus everywhere. Just doing their thing. And there's two events that we can look at. So you can scoop goldfish. Goldfish scooping is part of the event. Another part of the event is actually Horizon specific. They have created their own events. But for that, we have to travel a little bit. And it's a place that I haven't really been, so we'll have to figure how to get there. But I didn't come here to Windurst. I did not come here for that. I came here because up in, like, the Mithra Groves, I think it's either up here or down here, there is the start to the Ranger quest. So yeah, I wanted to unlock Ranger. I don't know. I think that'd be fun. I'm on a quest to unlock everything. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going completely the opposite direction. Totally wrong. Absolutely wrong. So let me just check. I have my little walkthrough up to me, so we need to go to K7, which K7 is, yeah, it's right here, the Vashai's residence. That's where we have to go. So Ranger is not a hard class to unlock. It's not hard, it's not time consuming, it's very easy. However, while it is very easy, there is still some things you gotta do. Alright, there's things to be done. Alright, so we got the Mithra Groves. And right here. Okay, so this is the Ranger, well, not trainer, but I don't know, the Master Ranger. See, they've got bows, right? That's how you know they're a Ranger. Oh, have you, my child, trod on many a land, drunk from many a rainfall, fought many a fine battle, and lived to see many a dawn? Then truly I say unto you, unless you are approved by the earth and the sky, how is it that you can say you are accepted by Mother Nature? If you desire to submit yourself to the laws of nature, my child, then go, meet with the fanged king of the beasts, and bring back one of his great teeth. Listen to the voice of nature, and wait for nature to run her course. If nature accepts us, then even we who lack fangs will be permitted to hunt as her rangers. So that was a lot of very flowery language, and it didn't really tell you anything at all, right? Like that, like there was no instruction on what to do at all, right? Like, okay, let's say that you didn't have access to a wiki or some other, you know, a wiki, a strategy guide, some source of information. Like, what would you take away from that? Would you even know you're on a quest? But yeah, the thing is that okay, that didn't tell us much, but I know what to do, and I've done the ranger quest many a times. So when they said that when they said that we need to like be one with the earth and all that, and talking about, you know, the old ones with fangs, so there's an old tiger in a certain zone, and the tiger doesn't really do much other than kind of wander into a cave and die. It just goes in a cave and dies. That's what it does. So you have to witness that. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'll need any stealth items or anything like that. But first off, just checking my Mog house. Oh, that slice. My slices of hare meat. Gill number go up. Alright, I'm gonna pull some things out real quick. So, okay, this is for the summer event. Okay, the goldfish basket and the super scoop. So, yeah, going gold fishing is part of the summer event. We'll do that after we get the ranger stuff out of the way. I'm not sure if I will need any sort of stealth or not. I'm going in with Black Mage as my sub. I'm doing that so that I can just sort of, well, I guess I'm going in with Black Mage as my sub so that I can just easily teleportal out, right? Makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna take a prism powder and a silent oil. I'm gonna take one of each with me. If I need it, then I'll have it. If not, I just put it back in storage. Alright, but while we're here, there's another thing I want to do, which is the quest for Teleport Mia. That is in Windurst Waters at E10. So, I'm not sure that I'm gonna actually do the quest, but I'm definitely going to start it. Okay, so the quest is at E10. Well, we're already kinda close, right? Not really. Yeah, so E10 is over here. It's okay, it's at the inn, the Rarab's Tale. Alright, so we just get into town go to the inn, which I believe it's the building on the left here. Like, just looking at it, I think that's the right building. As a total aside, I feel like it must be, especially to non-native speakers, it must be really, like, it must be a pain in the ass, the way that very often with English we kind of say right as in correct, or yes, or, you know, especially when you're talking about directions. Like, it's like, where do I go? It's like, oh, it's on the left, right? It's on the left, right? Yeah, the one on the left, right. Do you mean left or right? Okay, they're not, I think they're on the second floor. Okay, they're on the, yeah, they're up here on floor number 2. Alright, you know it's the teleport guy when he has, like, he's dressed like a, you know, he's an elf priest, right? That's how you know. Now, I'm not sure that I have enough Windurst reputation for this. I might not. Alright, I'm a friar of the Sandoria Cathedral, come to Windurst as part of a pilgrimage. I do not have enough fame yet. Damn! So yeah, apparently you need 4 fame in order to get this quest, you need 4 fame. Apparently I don't have 4 fame in Windurst, so I gotta work on that. Not right now. I don't really particularly want to work on it now, but I'm gonna have to bump that up soon. Like I'd say my Sandoria and Bastok reputation is, if they're not maxed out, they have to at least be pretty damn close to maxed out. Because I am constantly turning in quests for Sandoria and Bastok. Like, constantly. I don't count it, but I just never stop turning in quests for them. But with Windurst, I don't know, Windurst, I just never really got much reputation with them. I don't do many quests for Windurst. It's only when I absolutely have to. Alright, let's eat some apple pie. So I need to get to the Saramag Champagne, which is right next to Juno, actually. Like, it's literally right next to Juno. So, yeah, I'm gonna warp back to Juno, grab a chocobo, and just ride out to where I need to go. Or I could outpost teleport there, actually. That works too. I'm kind of, I am actually thinking if it would be better to, like, would it be better to set my home point to Windurst so that I can, like, I could just maybe go, I don't know, go to an outpost guy and then, I don't know, but then I'd have to set my home point to Windurst, and, I mean, nobody wants to do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna warp back to Juno. I will have to outpost teleport back to Windurst, or ride the airship. Riding the airship works too. I do have airship access, right? I still keep forgetting that I do in fact have access to the airship. I do keep forgetting that. Alright, just refilling my MP. And I think Port Juno. Port Juno is the one that exits out to the Saramag Champagne. There's 2 ways I could go about this. I could outpost teleport to the Marifetad Mountains and then just go north. I could do that, or I could chocobo there. Like, I could chocobo there from Juno, but I don't think it really matters all that much. Like, as far as which one is faster or not, I don't think it matters a whole bunch. It really doesn't. Also, I am really trying to remember the before game discussion. There was something about Final Fantasy in general. I think it was more FF14 related, but kind of relevant. Oh, that's not the chocobo stable. Chocobo stable is down here. I always forget. But, I'm trying to remember what the topic was. It was a thing, but I can't remember. You know, when I do that, I table a thought. I really should just maybe... I need a little notepad next to me, and I need to, like, scribble down what that thought was exactly. Oh my god, 1,000 gil for a chocobo. 1,000! It would be a lot cheaper to outpost teleport. It would be, like, it would be way cheaper, but I don't know. Yeah, you know what? That is 1,000 gil. And I'm not sure it would be faster. Like, honestly, it's gonna put me a lot further away from where I need to go. So I'm pretty sure it would be faster to teleport. And it would be a lot cheaper too. Again, I don't need to worry about money so much, but you know, try to be cost effective, right? Oh, this reminds me. I don't think I checked the weekly conquest. Once we teleport out, I will take a quick look. All right. See, only it's only a fourth the cost. All right. So now we're in the Marifatod Mountains, and look, the Saramog Champagne is right over there. Okay, while we're going, let's take a look at the conquest. What do we got? Sandoria #1. Ooh, we've got the Elshimo Uplands. The Elshimo Uplands is the only it's like the only normal region I don't have. Of course, I still need Sky. You know, but that's a whole other matter. Tavnasia is still under Beastman control. But it looks like Sandoria controls quite a bit of the map. So the Elshimo Uplands, I don't necessarily I don't necessarily need that outpost. It's not really like the thing about the Elshimo Uplands is that it's not like it is directly next to the outpost for the Elshimo lowlands. Like the lowlands and the uplands are right next to each other, and the outpost is right next to the zone line. Like you're really only saving maybe 5 minutes by teleporting to the uplands, but you know what? It feels good to have it no matter, right? No matter, it feels good. I'm honestly not really sure why they even divided Elshimo into low and upland. I don't really quite understand why they did that. Because really, it's just one overland map, right? Like the lowlands is only the jungle, the Yutunga jungle. That's the only overland map. It's that, and it's the city of Kazam, right? Now, yeah, there is other stuff there. There's, you know, there's underground areas. There's other content to be had there, but it's only like one actual big overworld zone. And then the same goes for the uplands. It's just one big overworld zone with some dungeon areas attached to it. So I don't really quite get why they felt the need to split that. Okay, so the cave we need to get to is up there. It's up top. The thing is, you can't get up top. Like, you can't just go over here. You have to go, like, all the way up here and then loop around. at level 60, it's not a problem. Yeah, and these enemies, they won't aggro to me. Also, this is a zone that I very rarely actually travel through this zone. Like, very, very rarely do I travel through this zone. But I like the music. I really like the music in it. Hold up, let me just make sure that I'm not missing a way up. No. So yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, look at this. You gotta go like all the way up here before you can cross over and get in that area. Alright, and yeah, here's the ramp up, so now, yeah. Now we're on the correct path. So, you know, is this like, was teleporting down there and then coming up on foot, was that quicker than a chocobo? Honestly, I feel like it's probably roughly the same amount of time, give or take like 2 minutes. But saving 750 gil, to me, that's that sort of weights the decision a little bit, you know? That puts a certain weight on things, I want to say. Also, this area right here, this is where I did a Beastmaster burn party. Which is that what's happening over here? I mean, I only see one Beastmaster, so I assume that is not a Beastmaster burn party. I assume this is just a normal party that's out here. But hey, look at that! Yeah, this is a popular party spot. Okay, so I believe this is where I want to go. Got some saber-toothed tigers, which, you know, they're not, they are of no threat to me. Alright, so this is it. This is the cave with the old saber-tooth. Now I'm not sure if I will need to sneak and invis or anything, but we'll see. Okay, here we go. The old tiger bones. You hear the distant roar of a tiger. It sounds as if the beast is approaching slowly. Oh, the combat music kicked in. Oh yeah, there's old Sabertooth. His strength is impossible to gauge. So, okay, you may wonder, like, is this some kind of epic boss encounter? Are we gonna fight the Sabertooth now? Are we gonna, like, is it time to die? Well, just have a moment, right? Just sit back and chill for a second. So, yeah, the old Sabertooth, he's here to die. That's, you know, I mean, you see all the Sabertooth bones on the ground, right? So for this quest, you You literally just sit back and watch old Sabretooth die. That's the quest. The thing is, if you if you attack old Sabretooth, like if you kill old Sabretooth, that doesn't do the quest. You have to let old Sabretooth die of natural causes. And you can see, you can see his health bar here is constantly ticking down. So yeah, your job here is just to watch him die. Almost. There he goes. He fell to the ground, and I got 30 bucks. Okay, so we got the old Tiger's Fang. And yeah, that completes that. So now all we have to do is go back to Winders, turn this in, and we're a ranger now. Easy as that. That's the ranger quest. Seems a little unbalanced, doesn't it? See, it seems like very little effort for what, for unlocking a whole new class, right? But that's how ranger works. That's just how it works. Alright, well, let's go to the teleport goblin. We're gonna do the circuit, right? So teleport back to Sandoria, and then from there teleport over to Winders. Or take the airship. I mean, I don't know. Both work, right? Like whether you're gonna take the airship or you're gonna teleport, I'd say both ways work out, right? Both ways work out just fine. I mean, I don't know, let me think. Well, I guess if we do the outpost, then I have to do a lot of manual walking, right? Oh man, manual walking. Who has the time for, or the energy for that, right? Oh. So hey, look, we got that airship pass. Let's make good use out of it. I mean, really, we got the airship pass. We should just be riding that damn thing everywhere we can. Even if you don't need to. Alright, so the boat to Windurst is... Yeah, we got the Stock, Sandoria. Windurst is the last one on the right. Oh! I felt that one. I'm not really checking too much to see who's here. I just go by people popping in and saying hello. I'm just doing my thing this morning. So, game plan. We become a ranger, then we just don't touch that for a long time. And then I was going to go do the paladin quest because it's the only thing I haven't unlocked yet. But I was thinking, you know what, actually, the Sunbreeze event is on. There's a Horizon specific there's some kind of Horizon specific race or something going on in Babiki Bay, I believe. It's in an area that I just haven't really been to. So I want to check that out actually, since, it's Horizon specific and it's a limited time event, so we should go check that out. Also, I have this here goldfish basket and my super scoop. I bought, like a fool, I bought 99 super scoops. You really don't need 99 super scoops, but I bought them. and each super scoop cost 100 gil. So yes, I did spend pretty much 10,000 gil on on little goldfish nets. I am never going to see a return on that investment, but it's okay. Alright, and now we wait. Maybe, yeah, rest that MP up. I'm not sure if the apple pie that I ate, I'm not sure if that MP is gonna hold for, you know, till we do this quest. It doesn't take that long to get to Windburst, but we'll see. And while I'm sitting here, maybe I can remember that thing that I wanted to say. The Final Fantasy related, you know, the Final Fantasy / MMO related thing that it was on the tip of my brain, and I brought it up before, or I started to bring it up before we started playing the game, and then I wanted to table it, you know, for now, and then I completely forgot. The problem is while I'm, you know, just doing my thing and talking, it's sort of hard to just think. So it's hard to, yeah, I really need to have a little notepad next to me. I really do. But, well, actually, here's a thought. Here's a thought for you. And it's relevant to what we're doing right now, which is just, you know, waiting on the airship. Convenience. So, you know what? One of the things that I actually like about Final Fantasy XI is that it keeps the convenience to a minimum. But it's, you know, it's still there, but they minimize it. And I think it gives a more, I don't know, it gives a feeling that the world is a proper world that you are in and not just a video games. Like, a great example is, yeah, there's fast travel in this game, the outpost teleports, but they make sense within the game in a way of like your nation has to control the area in order for you to teleport there, and you can only, well, you know, in order for you to get the teleport the first time. And then it does cost a bit of money, and you know, you can only teleport to the outpost in the region. Like, you can't just teleport anywhere within the region. And like, hey, there's boats and things, but well, you gotta wait on them. They're not just like a cutscene teleport. I guess for me, everything in the game world, it feels like it makes sense within the game's own logic, right? And it doesn't feel like we are necessarily an exception to the rule. I think maybe that's a problem with how they do it in Final Fantasy XIV, where you're just, like in FF14, you could just teleport everywhere, right? Because there's just those magic crystals everywhere. But I believe in FF14, they kind of established that that isn't something that everybody can do. But that doesn't really help to establish immersion, right? Like, if the player character is just this sole exception, who's just, you know, warping around the world as they feel like, and, you know, there's just convenient crystals set up everywhere for them to do that, even though they're the only ones that can do it, that feels very video gamey, right? Like, that doesn't feel like a real world. That feels like you're playing a video game and you're the main character, and that's not really a feeling I like. Not in an MMO. But here, look, I have to ride public transportation as the hero of the story. And actually, even to take this into other games. I mean, okay, in City of Heroes, maybe it makes a little less sense, right? In City of Heroes, like, yeah, sure, I can fly and teleport and super speed and whatever, but, you know, I still gotta ride the bus to get to the next part of the city, right? Like that. Okay, maybe that doesn't make as much sense, but, I mean, it at least establishes that the rail system is an actual thing that you need to use. I don't know. That one's a bit of an outlier. Well, true, very true. You do need to touch crystal before you can teleport in 14. That is true, Nidrite. Which also I just kind of see first time chat achievement unlocked. But I don't know, the fast travel in 14, and look, I played a whole lot of Final Fantasy 14, okay? I can speak the shit because I put my time in, all right? But yeah, I don't know. I think there's too much fast travel teleporting in 14. It makes the game world feel fake. It's like you're going to Disneyland or something. It's not a real world. Everybody's just an actor in a costume. You pop those Hrothgar's heads off and there's just a guy in there. There's a guy in a suit. Oh no, the prize. Oh, we're all out of prizes. The prize room has been empty for at least a decade. It's just mothballs now. And I think there's a skeleton in there somewhere. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like in a lot of MMOs, and actually maybe not just MMOs, in a lot of video games where you're supposed to be taking things a little more seriously. So I'm not gonna like give a platformer shit, right? But for games that you're supposed to really immerse yourself in and take seriously, there's a shocking amount of them that don't really do a whole lot to make you feel like you're actually like in that world and that the world makes sense outside of just your adventure. A lot of games tend to just feel like an amusement park. You know, you come in, you pay your price of admission, you get to run around with a big sword killing things, you get prizes for killing things, you get your, you know, your RPG Land fun bucks to you know, to buy things in the prize shop, but like, but I don't know, often game worlds just tend to feel like they're just built around the player's amusement, and that kind of ruins it for me. Or I should say the player's amusement and the player's convenience too. Alright, I will be disembarking here. Oh, there's a shop. I shouldn't have disembarked so quickly. There's a shop that sells like copper ore. And they sell it for really cheap. I kind of wanted to buy some so I could start goldsmithing. Oh well, it's okay. I do like that there's special little shops at the exits to all the airships. Like, they're special cool kids shops. You have to be rank 5 in order to use them, because you have to be able to get on the airship. So, like, you can go to the little gift shop next to the airship, and it's got all kinds of goodies that you can't buy elsewhere, not for those prices. I really like that. It kind of makes it feel like it's, you know, it's more worth your effort, right? More worth your time. Okay, so into Winder's Woods. Yeah, fast travel too fast. I do think there is kind of a threshold for too much, like, too fast of a fast travel. You have to have some kind of limitations, or else the game world stops making sense. I guess think about it like this, right? In FF14, yeah, they kind of go the route of the player character is special, and you know, you're out kind of operating outside the law, right? You're a renegade. You don't play by the same rules as everybody else in the Final Fantasy XIV universe, and you know, I guess that's okay. But it really doesn't help with my immersion. But in a lot of games, they just sort of pretend that no, you do play by the same rules as all the other characters living in this story. And if they do that, and there's fast travel everywhere, then you kind of have to ask yourself, like, well, what's the problem? Like, you know, hey, look, hey, you guys running away from the war, like, what are you doing? Just fast travel. Like, you know, what do you got all these bags and just fast travel. just click the fast travel button. What are you doing? You know, it can take you out of it, right? Or anytime you get a quest or something where it's like, oh, we desperately need supplies, you know, the people here are starving, and it's like, well, why don't they just fast travel to the next town over and get some food? Like, I did it. What's the holdup? But you see how it can kind of just make the game's narrative and just everything just fall apart if fast travel is established to be a thing in the game and you can just go from like one location to another in seconds. It causes issues if you still pretend that travel is an issue in some way. And most games do. Like, most games still have those kinds of plot threads, right? Anyway, unlocking Ranger. Oh look, you know that they are the wise old cat because they don't open their eyes. That's how you know. Alright, for the hunter, the fangs are not just a tool vital for existence, but also a witness to its death. If the fanged one loses its fangs, it can no longer live. Yet when the fanged one dies, only its fangs remain. Deep. To hunt like the fanged ones, you must live by the fang, and die, leaving only the fang behind. So live by the fang, die by the fang. Gotcha. Unto you, our new ranger, I bestow the witness of the life and death of the great fanged one. I'm a ranger now. And I got a prize. Yeah, I got the Ranger's Necklace. Gives +5 ranged accuracy, +5 ranged attack. I mean, if I ever actually want to play Ranger, that is a decent necklace. I mean, it's a low-level neck piece that gives +5 ranged accuracy and attack. That is actually pretty good. The problem is that it is a Ranger-specific item. So, like, I would only get use out of it if I choose to play Ranger. If I don't play Ranger, then it doesn't do anything for me. Also, let me slam down another apple pie so I can warp. Which, hey, you could say, like, being able to warp back to my home point. I mean, yeah, that's totally fast travel, but I mean, this is 100% explained, right? And I have to work for it. Like, I'm not just popping open a menu and selecting, you know, travel to home point. No, like, I can only do it because I leveled Black Mage up to 17, I learned the warp magic, and I have 100 MP, which that's why I have to eat the apple pie to get that much MP. Like, I have to put in the work so that I can legitimately say, no, look, I'm a goddamn wizard. I'm a goddamn wizard. Watch me teleport. And you know, That feels good, right? Like that feels better than just opening a menu and selecting fast travel, right? I earned that. Now, wait a second. You're like the second or third person that's come in here. This is I don't understand. You're like the second person that's come in a while that's said they were watching Final Fantasy XIV streams and then suddenly they get redirected here, which is that's strange. That's pretty goddamn strange. I don't understand how Twitch works. Normally, when I play video games on Twitch, because I like to play things like this, normally no one new comes in here. Like you only come in here if you know the game and you want it, right? And hey, I like to keep it small, but I don't know what is Twitch smoking that it thinks people that are watching the hot new Final Fantasy XIV streams are gonna want to come in here and you know, see this and listen to me banter, you know, banter and postulate about ancient MMOs. I don't get it. I mean, I guess, okay, I guess, to be fair, as a consequence of this being a Final Fantasy MMO, I do in fact talk about Final Fantasy XIV sometimes a little bit, mostly as a point of comparison. I guess maybe that's the connection, right? Maybe that's the connection. Alright, so let's see. What do I want to do? I just unlocked Ranger. If I look at my job list here, I have every single class that is currently in the game, other than Paladin. So Pally is the only thing I haven't unlocked yet. That one's, I believe, a bit of a longer quest, which, hey look, there's a Paladin. God, so look, is it bad? Is it bad that I kinda want to unlock Paladin just because they get really cool armor and weapons? They get some cool shit. This gallant surcoat gives an increase to their divine magic skill. More enmity too, which, okay, it looks like all the paladin gear gives you more enmity, which is, you know, that's your hate generation, so makes sense. Oh, I think for some reason the leg piece or the foot piece gives you a +10 shield skill, which is a little weird, but, you know, cool. And charisma. Yeah, paladins don't use charisma, but their gear has plus charisma on it. Fun. What's the sword? Is that like a... Okay, that's just a generic sword. Okay. Oh, huh. I never knew. I never knew that there is an earring that increases your cure potency. Yeah, cure potency plus 5%. It's paladin specific, so only they get it. I didn't even know that's a thing. The jelly ring. Oh, it's level... Interesting. So the jelly ring is... It's level 63, and any job can wear it. So it reduces your physical damage taken by 5%, but it increases your magic damage taken. That could really get you in trouble if you're fighting a black mage type enemy and they just, I don't know, they Faraga your party's ass, like, oh man, that's not gonna go well for you. Well, charisma, I mean, as a stat, I mean, it's used specifically for certain classes. Like as a Beastmaster, whenever I want to charm things, charisma is the stat that it checks, right? Like I need charisma to charm. For bards, charisma is like charisma determines their song effectiveness, like how much they get resisted. So if you want your debuffs to land as a bard, then you got to have good charisma. But charisma doesn't do anything if you're not playing a class that uses charisma. So yeah, like the paladin armor giving you charisma is it's purely a roleplay thing, I guess. Because, you know, paladins are the good guys. They're very charismatic. Even though that's not one of their stats, but, you know. That's just sort of how this game rolls. It doesn't necessarily have to make sense, but if it makes roleplay sense, the game often will do it. Oh, I like this gear this Taru is wearing. What? Okay, it's not, it's glamour. It's just glamour, but like, they have a very interesting costume here. I'd want it. Huh. There's oh yeah, right, there's like nation chest pieces that, they boost your running speed in your nation, which is interesting. Also, wait, what was that egg they had? The fortune egg. All jobs can use it. It gives plus 1% MP, which is, that is actually kind of a deal. And some vitality. Man, I wanna get my hands on one. Where do I get a fortune egg? Alright, I'm getting very distracted, so, okay, yeah, my plan was to maybe unlock Paladin, but right now the Sun Breeze Festival's going on Horizon. So I figure, hey, let's check that out, right? There's two parts to that. One is the vanilla Final Fantasy stuff, the goldfish catching competition. That's a thing you can do. The other thing you can do is a Horizon-specific event, which you have to go to Babiki Bay for. I'm not honestly sure exactly how to get there. It's not really a zone that I've ever really thought to go to. So, yeah, we could check that out. Either way, I will need to use an outpost teleporter, so let's head on over there. I'm gonna keep my sub job as Black Mage because, well, it's a free warp, right? It's a free warp. Normally I'd roll with either Thief as my sub-job because, you know, I like money. Or I'd roll with White Mage because, well, auto regen and you can heal yourself, which is always nice. But yeah, Black Mage is that's my sub-job of choice when I just want to be able to fastly travel back to Juno. Alright, so, okay, yeah, two places that we can go. So first off, let's go to the Ronfar because this is very easy for me to show you all. All right. Wait, what? We lost. Wait. Hold the fuck up. We lost our own newbie zone. What? Oh my god. Look at this. Oh, hold up. If I can. Okay. Carefully. Yeah, look. We lost our newbie zone. The Windurst has taken control of the Sandorian newbie zone. That goddamn Taru bastards. Alright, well, that's great. So, okay, that'll make teleporting away from the Ronfar very expensive. Okay. Alright, warp me out to the Ronfar. It never feels good when you lose your own new player zone. Yeah, look at that, the Windurstian flag on our homeland. God damn. I still love the conquest system. Honestly, I feel like more MMOs could benefit from something like the conquest system in this game. Because I don't know, it encourages a bit of camaraderie with your fellow nation players, so you get that faction vibe, but it's not like I don't know, it's not like World of Warcraft or something where it's like you're an alliance player and you're like, fuck those horde players, like in real life. Like it doesn't build that sort of animosity, right? But all the same, it gives you a common thing with your fellow players in your nation. It encourages a nice bit of healthy competition, but it's not so serious that that players will actually hate each other, right? I think it strikes a good balance. Like, hey, I like it when my nation controls a region. We get the resources from that region. And also, you can do supply quests to teleport there. Awesome. But I'm not gonna, like, you know, I'm not gonna hate Windurst players for capturing my newbie zone, right? Like that doesn't negatively affect me in any way. I just don't get the bonuses, and that's fine. That's okay. Alright, so here is part 1 of the Sunbreeze Festival event thing. They're not as flashy, the events in this game aren't as flashy as they are in 14, but that's okay. So yeah, we got Sarah Doriel over here. And he just sort of talks about goldfish. So you can buy super scoops from him, you can ask him more, collect your prizes, get a bowl for your goldfish. I'd like to know more. How to become one with goldfish, the types of goldfish, what one can earn, when the mothership arrives, all good questions. So, I want to know about, I don't know, how to become one with goldfish. Oh, he's got a lot to say. So yeah, it's quite simple. Yeah, you equip the basket, you equip the super scoop, search out a body of water, let your spirit flow with it. When you have reunited with the children of Pisces, bring them to me. The universe shall reward you. Where swim our water-bound brothers, you ask? Mystical flowers of fire in the sky will lead you. Great! So yeah, he just sort of sits here, ranting and raving like a lunatic, and that's his deal. Okay, so let's see. I guess this is as good of a spot as any to do a little gold fishing. So I've already done some gold fishing, but I'll go ahead and do just a little more, just a little bit more. Let me go ahead and yeah, I need to equip my macro book for Beastmaster. Okay, fish. So yeah, you've got a little goldfish scooper, right? This cute little goldfish scooper, and there is sort of a knack to this. There's a bit of a timing and everything. Like, hell if I know it, but there are apparently a lot of hidden variables to the gold fishing minigame that I am not aware of. But let's just see if I can catch a goldfish, right? I'm not having very good luck at catching goldfish. It's not... They don't want to come out. Ooh, what is happening back there? Like, wait, what the hell's happening back here? Is that Diabolos? What? I didn't even know Diabolos is in the game. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, Summoner just going nuts with Diabolos over there. Oh, look, they're doing real fishing while their pet's fighting. I love that they've just summoned the devil over there to fight crabs while they go fishing. I love that. Ooh, got one. Maybe. I got a tiny goldfish. Yay. I caught a little baby goldfish. Can I do maybe a little better than that? Can I do a little better? Oh, here we go. Oh no, the paper on my super scoop ripped. So I just lost a super scoop. Ah, nice Vexus. More ice cream. I'm scooping goldfish right now. Just trying to scoop goldfish, and also there's a summoner who has Diabolos over here, which I'm not even sure how you get Diabolos. I think you have to beat like the Chains of Promathia expansion in order to get him. It's some crazy shit like that. Oh, got another one, a fat, juicy goldfish. I caught a calico comet. Alright. One more. Let's try to catch one more, and then we'll move on with the summer event. I know that feeling, Vexus. You know, it's like, oh, it's so good, yet so bad. And that summoner must have a lot of MP, or I guess he must have a lot of like MP conservation going on, because he's keeping Diabolos out for a very long time. Oh, here we go. I got a pearl scale. Okay. So, alright. I got a few goldfish. Now, what you do with your fishies, you take them over here, and you just, you trade them directly to our goldfish man. Ah, I sense great fortune approaching. I say that we give them something to remember. Let's see, double us. It's up to you to prove to those bigwigs that we are the ones who maintain the peace in the Federation. Give those beastmen all you got. Oh, okay, so you shall be blessed for 61 years. Your spirit is nearly one with the universe. Nirvana is within reach, my child. Okay. So if I check him now, oh god, no, I don't want to look at the worthless paper next to him. I would like to collect my prize. So I have 137 years of fortune. So yeah, every time you turn in fish, it gives you a certain amount of years of fortune, and that's your points. So a super scoop is 5 points. I could get some fans, a bag of fireworks, so you can get like consumables, right? So there's a couple of consumables you can buy. There's the mystery box, a stellar surprise, the other mystery box, and yet another mystery box. So I do know what's in the boxes. For the most part, what's in the boxes is not really things that I personally need. You can get some crafting materials that you can sell to other players. I'm gonna save my points up for that. And then from the other boxes here, you can get, so like all of them, they don't give the item directly. They give crafting materials, and you can take those crafting materials and make pieces of furniture to go in your house. And the furniture is okay. It gives a couple storage slots, so if you need more storage in your Mog house, then it'll add to that, but it's not particularly good, and I don't really want to clutter up my Mog house with junk, right? So for me, I don't really get much out of the fabulous prizes for the goldfish scooping event. I don't get a whole lot out of it. It's cool, it's neat that it's here, but yeah, I don't really get much out of it. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna rest up my MP so I can warp back to Juno. And then let's try to check out the other part of this event. So what's going on here at the Goldfish Pond, that is a classic Final Fantasy XI Sun Breeze Festival. It's classic stuff here, right? It's classic, but it's also really basic. So on Horizon, they have made their own custom set of events. And apparently they are running it over on a small island in Babiki Bay. I'm not exactly sure where that island is. I've never gone there, but let's see if we can find it and check that out. Because I feel like the Horizon stuff is probably going to be better than the content that was made for a PlayStation 2 game back in like 2003, right? Probably the Horizon stuff is gonna be a little more involved. Alright, I got my 101 MP. Beam me up. Okay, I'm gonna keep with, yeah, I'm gonna stick to Black Mage as my sub-job. I'm gonna keep that. But let's go out to Babiki Bay. Oh, Vex is too much ice cream. I mean, look, I can't say anything because, you know, I'm sitting here, which I'm gonna crack into this pretty soon, I think, but, you know, I'm sitting here with a can of Monster and a knockoff Snickers bar, and that's gonna be my lunch, right? So I can't say anything about healthy eating today. I got nothing on that today. Which, the funny thing is, I didn't even really think about it when I bought the, let's see, what is it called? It's, Ludwig's Choco Fun. I didn't even think about it when I bought this candy bar, that it is basically just a Snickers knockoff, because it's a peanut and caramel bar, and I look at it, and it's like, yeah, like a Snickers bar, right? I didn't even really think about that when I bought it. I was just like, oh, huh, peanut and caramel, that sounds good. It's like, yeah, like a Snickers bar. And the funny thing is, I don't really like Snickers bars. Like, I'm really not a Snickers fan. Like, I'm not quite sure how my brain just like crapped out so bad that I didn't realize that that's just a Snickers bar, and I don't like Snickers bars. Okay, I guess it's not that I hate Snickers. All right, it's not that I hate it. Also, God, look at that! I need that glam. But no, it's not that I hate Snickers. It's just there's better options, right? Like I would much. Okay, so here's one of my favorite chocolate bars. My favorite go-to chocolate bar is the Lindt Hello bars. Specifically, they have a they have a nice milk chocolate strawberry cheesecake bar. Like it's filled with like gooey strawberry cheesecake type of filling. It's really good. That's my favorite chocolate bar. If I'm gonna buy a chocolate bar for fun, that's what I'm gonna get, usually. But sometimes I just grab whatever. So it's not that I don't necessarily like it or that I hate it, it's just I would much rather have anything else, I guess. Like, there's so many better chocolate bars that I really like the taste of. So I'd rather have that if I can, you know? Also, look, this man, a lot of people have these, like, oh, I need the glam. I need it. I needs it. Okay, God, I have so many teleports, I have to cycle through them all. Alright, let's go out to Kolshushu. I believe Kolshushu is where I need to be. I believe... And also, look, with Vexus, we have many days here where we just get, like, I don't know, lasagna, or, you know, like just a package of lasagna or something like that. We have many days like that. And also, like, when I was younger, I totally would get just like frozen TV dinners, which I'm kinda happy that TV dinners are not a thing here. I'm kinda happy they're not a thing here, because they're not good. And I never really liked them. But they just sort of had everything, you know, they had a full dinner in them, right? So you just throw that in the microwave and you're good to go. But really, I never liked them. But when it comes to ice cream is a dangerous thing, alright? If you get like a bucket of ice cream, the chance of you just digging into that is very high. So what we will often do is just get like a single serving of ice cream. Like there's like little tiny mini buckets of ice cream that you can get that they're pretty much just designed for like a single serving. They only really have like maybe 3 tablespoons of ice cream in them, right? And yeah, they're a single serving of ice cream, so you're not, even if you want more, you don't get any. There's no more to go around. I mean, I can't blame you for just wanting to try it out, but like those like frozen meals and TV dinners and stuff, they are terrible for you. Like, I mean, they're real bad for you. The problem is they're super salty. Like I shit you not, but like the old, like back, I think they've changed them since then, but the kind of original run of like Hungry Man dinners, which was my TV dinner of choice back in the day. I shit you not, if you looked on the ingredients, they had 1000% of your daily value of sodium in them, which, you know, sodium, like, that's salt. But yeah, you were getting 1000% of your recommended daily serving of salt in those. So, you know, Hungry Man dinners, not even once. Also, look, there's wind weather right now, so I'm taking this air elemental, okay? I want those sweet, sweet crystals. Okay, let's see. My pet, Big Scissors attack! Crab familiar, use Big Scissors! It's not very effective. What might be more effective, though, is Bubble Shower! That's an elemental attack. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, look at that, 168 damage. That was effective. The Wolf Pit. I mean, I can just see, like, I haven't heard of him. I have not. Which, let me see. Like, I can take a quick, like, you know, it's on my phone. I can take a quick look. Like, what type of content is that? Because I can just look at it and see I'm not familiar. Also, I'm gonna do a quick little search around for wind elementals. Look, the wind crystals are worth money. Ah, I see, food stuff. Oh my god, I just looked at like the first thing, bacon cheeseburger in a can. Bacon cheeseburger in a can. That's all I need to know. So I've never had a bacon cheeseburger in a can, but you know what I have had? I've had Sweet Sue's whole chicken in a can. I've had that, which literally, it is a whole ass chicken, like, you know, just a, like if you were to go to the supermarket and buy a whole chicken, like to rotisserie or something, it's that, but stuffed into a can filled with liquid preservative. So when you dump the chicken out of the can, it's just a pile of goo. Like, even the bones have like half liquefied. It's just a lump of sludge. And that's good eating. I used to actually like that. I'd just say that like that type of food, it's poverty food. There's no, and I don't say that in a bad way, because like, look, at certain times in my life I have eaten much poverty food. All right, I ate Scrapple. Okay, I ate Scrapple, and that stuff is so bad even dogs don't like it. Like, dogs will turn away from a dish of Scrapple. But it's not really food that you should eat if you don't have to, you know? Or you shouldn't eat it too regularly, because it's bad for you. Like, it will cause damage to your body if you eat too much of it. But to try it out once, I do get the curiosity. I do get it. It's just, you sort of have to keep in mind that, like, that food is designed for people that literally need it because they don't have any other option. And you don't feel good. Like, when you eat Scrapple or dollar store, you know, TV dinners or whatever, like, you don't feel good. Like, you'll feel like you're just tired all the time and kind of sick, and like you feel bad when that's what you live off of. Again, trust me, I know. I've been there. So I guess that's sort of the thing, is you know, keep that in mind when getting the craving for that kind of thing. And look, it's bad, but every now and then I get the craving, right? Like, every now and then I think back to those Hungry Man dinners with their 1000%, you know, the recommended dose of salt, right? So if you eat 2 Hungry Man dinners, you might want to go to the hospital. But, you know, I think back on that, and it's like, every now and then, I kinda want one, right? And that's not good. That's not a good thing. But it's just, I have like that nostalgic taste, right? See, that's my problem. Alright, so, foodstuffs aside, we're almost over here to Babiki Bay, and that is where I need to go for this Horizon specific event. I'm not sure exactly where in Babiki Bay I need to go. I'm just gonna feel it out and see. I'm sure it'll be a little bit obvious when I'm closer, right? So there's an island that you need to get to, but that island, you can't physically walk to it, obviously. So there should be some sort of boat, right? Like a ferry or something. Yeah, here we are. So we need to get out to, like, I think it might even be that island, but yeah, we have to get out into the bay. I assume we have to go to Sunset Docks. I assume. But yeah, the festival fireworks. Look, they're a-going. Now look at look at this Beastmaster pet over here. Look at that, an antlion. Also, look at that gear. I like it, right? Like, that's, they got a nice look to them. They're rocking the Sandoria colors, too. But it's, yeah, hold up. I just want to get a little bit better of a look here. I'm gonna wave, too. Like, just wave. But yeah, look, I actually really like their kind of, their armor look here. And I like how they have a little hat with a feather in it. I really like that. Oh, new enemies too. and effed. Look at that thing. Yeah, the fireworks in the distance, which, again, this is all part of the Sun Breeze event. So this is, like, the fireworks and stuff, that's, yeah, that's only for a limited time. Oh, hey, look. I think that right there is where we need to go. So I've actually never, like, can I get on? Oh, do I have to like buy a ticket or something? Okay, no, I guess I don't. I was a little worried that I'd have to, like, I don't know, buy a ticket to get on, but I think we're good. All right, so Pergo Norgo Isle. That's where we have to go. Alright, well, it'll depart in a minute, so let's just chill. I don't know why, but this, like, more so than the normal boats in this game, this reminds me a lot of, it reminds me a lot of the boats in World of Warcraft. Like, the normal boats in this game don't give me that feeling, but this is doing it for me for some reason. Alright, so we're just waiting on the boat. Also, yeah, look, attention adventurers, the races are about to begin. Come and place your bets. Oh. Which I hope I didn't miss anything back there. Like, yeah, you can see there's, like, stuff back over there. I hope that's not part of the fair. I only know that it's happening on Pergo Norgo Island. Or Pergo Norgo. Wait, what? I got pushed off! I got pushed off! Oh my god. Okay, so do you actually have to buy a ticket? Do you have to buy... Yeah, you were refused passage for failing to present a mana clipper ticket. Oh, okay, so I have to... I can't be a freeloader, okay. Okay. Buy a ticket. So, tickets are 80 gil. Multi-tickets, which allow you to ride 10 times, can be purchased for a mere 500 gil. I don't know. I mean, it's only 500 gil. I'll get a multi-ticket. Yeah, I didn't... I mean, look, can you blame me? I mean, they allow me to just get on the boat, right? So I was like, oh, cool, I'll just hop on and... No, you have to pay for your ride. Well, I guess while I wait for the boat to come back around, yeah, let's see, what do we got here? What's going on here? Oh, it's the Fishers Guild. Ah, nice. Yeah, you can you can buy and sell fish here, and a couple rods too. Can I go in the buildings, or are they off limits? They're off limits. Okay, so I can't go in the buildings. Man, I miss my boat. I miss the boat. They just shoved my ass right off of there. Oh my god! The mana clipper isn't gonna come back for 14 minutes! 14 minutes! Well, yeah, 5 hours in game, but 14 actual minutes, so like, damn, I really missed out. I really missed out on that one. I know, right? Yeah, 14 minutes just because of 80 gil. I mean, I guess, you know, to be fair, I could have, like, talked to the NPCs, but I mean, can you blame me? Like, I knew the boat was gonna leave, right? So it's like, oh, well, I gotta get on, right? I gotta get on, or else it'll go without me. Well, I have my ticket for next time, so let's see, it'll be like 14 minutes, right? So, or 13 now, I guess. So, well, I have a clock right in front of me. So, in 10 minutes, I will go back to the dock. But I don't know. Let's see what kind of loot we can get, right? Like, I don't know, what kind of loot do you get from Efts? What does an Eft drop? Oh hey, they're hostile. They link together. Awesome. What level are they? Okay, they're level 34. Oh god damn it. Oh god damn it. Oh my god, I just got sleep good. I just got sleep good. Now my pet has to fend for himself. Okay, I can move again. I can move. Yeah, doing that big bubble shower, I always forget that bubble shower actually has a really large radius. Like, it has a huge area of effect. But it is really good for just, you know, pulling the attention into the pet, right? It is really good for that. Also, none of these Efts are dropping anything. To be fair, I'm using Black Mage as my sub-job, so... You know, I don't have Treasure Hunter or anything. Alright, once I kill this one off, I'm gonna rest my MP up, because, okay, you know what? If I am a slash black mage, the least I can do is cast some spells, right? Like, I have access to all of the spells that I normally have as a 17 black mage. They won't do me much good, but some of them might have some effect. So, I'll rest my MP up for that. Man, missing the boat really, threw a wrench in things. And I wonder how long it takes to actually get to the island. Oh look, there was a winner to the race. Kogo Igo. Come on down and collect your prize. Oh. So my understanding is that, like, whatever race is happening right now, that is a Horizon specific event. Like, they made that from scratch. That's my understanding. So I can't wait to actually see it. Alright, what kind of dark magics can I use? I mean, I have the standard spells. Oh yeah, I have Drain. I have that. Blind, Bind. I don't have any of the Area of Effect spells, though. I never bought them. Well damn. Damn, I should have bought them. They're good. Oh, I stole 37 HP. Nice. I mean, I'm only, like, I consider myself to still be very novice, if you will. I only really started cooking when I came here, because the wife enjoys proper food. And I do too. But I don't know, I mean, it kind of depends on what you like. Like here, so we kind of just default onto, so for our dinners, we kind of have a bit of a default, right? And that default is some type of meat, some type of, you know, the carbs, the filler, and then a vegetable. So the format would be like, I don't know, you buy chicken breast, right? So chicken breast, some oven potato wedges, and, you know, that's my version of fries. And then peas or spinach or broccoli, whatever. That tends to be our go-to dinner food. But it just kind of depends on what you like, I guess. What I can say, though, is seasoning is king. Like, learn how to make very good use of spices, herbs, and sauces. Like, pretty much everything I make, there will always be paprika powder and curry powder in it. Almost always. Like, paprika and curry powder, those are ingredients that I have found to be the cornerstone of flavor for most of my dishes. Like, I can't even eat normal fries anymore because I'm like, well, where's the curry powder, right? Where's the sprinkling of curry powder and paprika? Like that, oh, that's the best part of fries. Well, yeah, making sauces is hard, but I mean, you know, I don't go too crazy with that. The most I usually make is a good tomato sauce for pasta. Which it is actually pretty easy to make a good, like, you know, pasta sauce. That's pretty simple. You know, it's just get some onion, garlic, so with onion and garlic, I mean, you can either like dice up the onion and then fry it and then make that the base for the sauce, or you could just grind it up. I do either one. It just depends what I'm going for. But with garlic, just get like a blender and blend the garlic. But, you know, you blend that kind of stuff up. Okay, now you have a good base for a sauce, right? Add your tomato, right? You know, add your cans of liquid tomato. And then, I don't know what else. Some zucchini. Oh yeah, zucchini. Zucchini that makes a really good pasta sauce. You know, some diced up zucchini, some eggplant. What else? I know we use more. But just getting like a good healthy serving of veggies in there. So like your sauce is basically a full nutritious meal all on its own. Like that's that feels good. I never really have good luck with a garlic presser. Like we have a garlic press, but honestly, I find that it's harder to work than chopping. With chopping, like it's not too bad to chop garlic. Onion I chop more thoroughly. But what I tend to do with garlic is, and also. Sorry, this has become the food channel now, but, well, I'm kind of just waiting on the boat here. How much longer do I have to wait? About 4 minutes. I'll hang around the dock. So, okay, with garlic, I usually just chop it to a minimum, like just bare minimum chopping, like 4 parts. And then I put it in a container with some of the tomato sauce that I'm gonna use for the pasta, and then I just blend it up. I use a hand blender and I blend the garlic up, and I actually find that gives at least for me, it gives the most ideal texture and flavor. Because blending it makes it nice and fine, but it also keeps some structure so that the sauce, like it makes the sauce a little thicker with all that blended up garlic. Same for onion too, like blending up an onion and using that, like it yeah, it kind of thickens the sauce up. Well, yeah, I mean, with garlic, what I usually do, again, I'm not the best at chopping. I have a very lazy chopping technique. But I just half it, right? Like, I take the piece of garlic, the individual piece that needs chopping, get all the skin off, and then I cut it in half so that it'll stay put, and then I just sort of, you know, just go chopping block style, just making rough cuts and just take a few passes over it until it gets really fine. And that's like, if I don't want that fine blended garlic, then that's what I do. Like, if I want bigger pieces. But really, there's nothing wrong with like, you know, if you don't have one, get a hand blender. The hand blenders, it's something I never even knew existed until I came here. Like, we don't really use hand blenders in the US, so I didn't really know about them until moving over here. But like, yeah, just hand blend that garlic and just right. Yeah, hand blenders are really not a thing that, like, maybe in some parts of the US they do use hand blenders, but where I'm from, nobody had a hand blender, nobody knew what that is. Like, that was not a thing I knew existed. We just throw everything into the big blender. But the thing is, I have come to learn, you can do some crazy shit with a hand blender that you can't do with a normal blender. Like, you can make your own mayo. I make my own mayo and aioli. You can only really do that with a hand blender. Yeah, I use it for soup too. So like when I or sauce. Like when I buy the tomatoes for a pasta sauce, I get like those peeled, you know, like whole peeled tomatoes in a can, and then I just blend them down, because they tend to have better flavor than if you buy like just a liquid can of tomato. But yeah, I have come to really appreciate my hand blender. Like, I love that thing. It's awesome. Oh, here it comes! Here it comes, and let's just make absolutely sure. I do have the... Okay, I have the Mana Clipper multi-ticket. I'm wondering if I should also buy, like, an individual ticket, too? Like, just to be safe? I don't know. You know what? Let's buy 2 tickets. Yeah, let's buy an individual ticket too. Like, just to be safe, right? Just to be safe. Yeah, I have both the normal ticket and a multi-ticket, just... like, just to be absolutely sure. Oh, look, they're like, will this take me to the swimsuit event? That is the most Final Fantasy question right there. Is it this way to the cat girls in bikinis? And, yeah, look, I bought like all these tickets because, I mean, come on. I want to make damn sure that I don't miss this boat. Also, I like this guy's name. Hardcore Stupid. Alright, well, I am on the boat, and I'm just gonna park myself and wait. Park myself and wait. But, I don't know, I'm just trying to... I guess we also have to wait for the boat, like for it to get to the destination. I think, anyway. Or do we just warp there? Away we go. We glitchily away we go. It's fine. Onward to adventure. So I actually have never ridden. Yeah, I've never ridden this thing. I've never really gone to this zone. Okay, yeah. So we have a bit of a boat ride on our hands. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. What is this? Huh. Well, I want to get to Norgo Island. Is that where this boat goes? I really hope that's where this boat goes. Like, is that where we're going? Wait, this Mana Clipper is currently following the Malakalea Reef course. Wait, so that means it's gonna go around here, and then it's gonna loop back and go back to Sunset Docks? Oh my God, this isn't even going to where I want to go. God damn it. Yeah, this is just like some kind of fishing adventure here. Yeah, like these people are just here for the fishing adventure. God damn it! I'm on the wrong boat. I am having really bad luck with the boats today. Like really bad luck with the boats. Though I will say, I really like this dude's shield, right? I want that shield. That shield is adorable. I mean, to be honest, that's like an item I would expect to see in Final Fantasy XIV. Huh, he caught a Gugrasaurus. I guess I do have some of my fishing gear with me. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, now I gotta wait. Well, I mean, fortunately, it's not as long. It's only 9 minutes on this one. 7 more minutes. But wait a second. So if we look at the map, right? If we look at the map, so we're on this course right here. So it looks like it can either be on the reef course, or it could go down here around Dalmo Rock. Or it can go to Pergo Norgo Island. So just looking at it, let's make the assumption that it's on a bit of a counterclockwise rotation, right? So the last boat was going to Pergo Norgo Island, right? This boat is going to the reef. So I'd assume the next boat is going to go to Dalmo Rock, and then the boat after that is going to go to Pergo Norgo. So actually, we're gonna have to wait like a half hour. We're gonna have to wait like over a half hour to get to Pergo Norgo Island. If my calculation is correct, that is. Well damn. Well damn. I guess I could just do some fishing, right? I don't have too much in the way of fishing gear on me, though. So, like, all I have on me... I have my sinking minnow, I have my shrimp lure, and I have my minnow. So, I could catch something, maybe. Maybe. Does this person sell fishing stuff? Oh, it's great on the open sea. Okay, they do not sell fishing paraphernalia. Is there a shop in here, or is that just nothing? No entry. That's nothing. Well, we're on a boat. We're on a boat. I do like the boat music, though. Like, this is some really nice, peaceful boat travel music, right? It's very peaceful, happy boat music. I like it. Oh my god. And then I get raided when literally all I'm doing is sitting and waiting on a boat. I got on the wrong boat. I got on the wrong boat. Oh hey, look, a manatee. Or a stingray. That'd be like a stingray, right? Majestic. Yeah, boat raid. Oh. I had the misfortune, all right? I had the misfortune of yeah, so look, I just wanted to get to the island because that's where the event stuff is, right? And I got to the docks. I've never taken this boat before. I get on the boat and it said it was going to the island, and then it just boots me off when it leaves. And yeah, I didn't buy a ticket. I didn't know you had to buy a ticket. So then I buy a ticket and I just hop on. I don't talk to the NPC, and now we're going to the reef. So I think I have to wait for like 2 more boats till I can get to the island, right? So this is it's not gonna be the most exciting time. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know how it worked. Yeah, I'm gonna be on this boat for like a half hour. God damn it. Or, well, I'm gonna be waiting on the boat for a while, I guess. If I can catch anything. I don't have... My fishing skill isn't that high. Let's see. I've got a 46 fishing skill, so with my gear, I have a 50 skill, so I could catch things up to 60. And I have some of my fishing equipment on me. Some of it. Yeah, this boat is just my life now. Oh no. So let me see, what can I... Like, can I catch anything with effectively up to level 60? And I have a halcyon and composite rod. I got a sinking minnow, shrimp lure, and a minnow. I don't know if I can catch anything with that. Let's see. Let me equip my fishing. Oh, I'm already wearing my fishing gear. Okay, I didn't know. I'm glamored. It's lock style, but I can't not say glam. All right. It's hard not to just say glamour. And that's just because I spent so much time with FF14. All right. Also, wait, are there other people on this boat? Oh yeah, there's other people fishing over here. What is he using to fish? Like, what's he got? Well, okay, he's got an Ibizu. Oh, he's rolling in here with you know, the Lamborghini of fishing rods or something. And he's using actual bait. He's using meatballs. And yeah, I try to look when it comes to game terms. I try to use the terms that apply to the game, because I know for a fact, like with Final Fantasy XIV, you would have an angry mob on you if you called glamour transmog, right? Like, the angry cat girls would be biting and scratching all over you. But so I try to use the correct game terms. But lock style just, I don't know, that like it doesn't sound like anything, right? It sounds like a setting in a menu, which it is. So yeah. Okay, so where does the boat go now? So, okay, this is it. So this is okay. Get your ass back on the boat. Just get right back on. This is it. Now, okay, just to be absolutely sure. Let's see, key items, temporary. So I bought the multi-ticket. The multi-ticket should work just fine, right? I also bought a normal ticket, but I used that. I assume the multi-ticket's good, though. I assume. Like, I don't want to, for there to be some kind of weird bug where the multi-ticket doesn't work. Okay, then we're on the right path. I thought for sure that it was gonna make like another tour to somewhere else and then go to the island, but okay, thank God. We're all right. Okay, so I guess then the only thing is, okay, yeah, it used my ticket, 9 trips remaining. Alright, back to the happy boat music. I love how, I do hope at some point they fix that, but I love how everybody's just kind of standing over the water back there. I love it. It makes me smile every time I see it. But, while this is animating, let me just take a quick check, and, there's a fishing site for this game. What is it? It's like, greatblue.jp. Let me just see, what can I catch on the mana clipper? Like, I should be able to find that fairly easily. Let's see. Oh god, this is laid out horribly. Well, it is a Japanese website. Mana clipper, okay. Search. Okay, so there's a bunch of fish I can catch. But I need to make sure I can catch it with the bait and everything that I have. Man, look at all the people on this boat. Wow. I think they're all looking for a swimsuit. Wait, they're sneaking. Can we get attacked on this thing? I don't know. Alright, but real quick, I'm just gonna do a quick search. Let's see, are there any fish that I can catch that are in my level range that I'd actually benefit from? Oh, I see, it's divided up by where it's going to. I see. So, you can't catch bluetail going this way. That's unfortunate. You can catch cone calamaris. That's something I can totally catch with what I have. Yeah, okay, cone calamari. We'll go for that. So that uses the minnow, the halcyon rod, and the minnow. All right, I got a plan. Okay, let's fish it up. I'll take this dock over here. But I guess I'm gonna be on this boat for a while, right? Yeah, we're gonna be on the boat for a little bit. So my rod is ready. I hold it firm as I hope I catch something. Oh, bad feeling. Nope. I know bad feeling means just stop. Like if you get a bad or a terrible feeling, that's a big nope. But okay, I do hope we can actually catch cone calamaris here. I hope. If not, I'll switch to a different bait and see what I can get. Oh, okay, I have a good feeling about this one. Alright, that works. God, I love the fishing minigame more than I should. Yeah, we got cone calamari. I think I know what this music reminds me of, too. It was sort of rattling around in my brain for a little bit, and I was like, this soundtrack it's reminding me of a couple of things, but one thing in particular. Especially with this scenario of fishing on a little boat. Oh nice, a bass. I'll take it, I guess. I can sell it. So what it's kind of, what the music is giving me a vibe for, in a way, it's not, it's not exact. This is a bit of a specific reference, but in Illusion of Gaia on the Super Nintendo, there's that raft section, right? Where there is just this really kind of chill music playing during that section. And at some point you have to catch fish, right? Because you're starving and you need to eat. So it's in a weird way reminding me of that. In a very weird way. I'll take it. Also, sorry if it comes through, I certainly hope it doesn't, but there is a gigantic trash truck just going about its business, collecting trash just outside, so I hear it pretty loud, but I hope you all won't. I don't think my mic is that strong, but it's trash day. Look at all of the fishies in the water. So many exotic and wonderful fish to catch, and well, I mean, I don't know, I don't eat them. What do I do with them? I sell them on the market. What people do with the fish, I don't know. I don't want to know. Alright, more bass. I do kind of wish that, like, fish desynthesizing was a thing in this game. As ethically questionable as that might be. That is one thing I did sort of like about fishing in Final Fantasy XIV, is that you could desynthesize them. You never got anything good out of that, but I like the option, right? It's gonna be rusty pants? Huh, a clump of Pamtam kelp. I actually have no idea what that's used for, so I'll hold on to it. I guess I could look that up real quick, but I mean, I can look it up later. At the very least, you know what I'm happy about is that I subbed Black Mage for this, so I don't... At least I don't have to ride this boat to get out. At least I can, at least I can just warp home. I'm happy about that. I wonder how much longer this boat ride's gonna be. Oh, just as I say it. Right as I ask the question. Alright, where are the swimsuits at? Again, the most Final Fantasy thing to ask. God, the water here is super blue. Like incredibly blue. Oh hey, Horizon Moogle! Alright. I'm ready for the party. Oh, look at... Man, this is reminding me of like a... This feels like a Final Fantasy XIV area now. Like, I feel like I'm getting dangerously close to Limsa. The cat girls are in full effect. Alright, so this is Pergonorgo Island. I've actually just never been here. I don't know what happens on this island. What level is that enemy down there? 32. Alright, so welcome to the Horizon Sunbreeze Festival. Will not add the Kupo. It's their word. Alright, please go and see the Moogles there on the beach. They sure could use your help. Alrighty then. I like how there are still just monsters here, right? Like, there's still just monsters roaming around. So what do we got? Like, what is this guy? Oh, snow cones for sale! Care for a snow cone? Huh. Interesting. So they give some mixture of MP and int. Which isn't terrible, but for that price? For that price, I don't know. Yeah, like look, +3 int and mind, and some more HP and MP. I mean, that's cool, but I don't know that I would want to pay 3,500 gil for that. I don't know about that. Okay, so we got the info Moogle, the reward Moogle. Okay, so we got Whack-A-Mandy and races. This year's Horizon races are proudly sponsored by yours truly, Frank. Adventurers are welcome to visit the Racing Moogle to place their bets on a contestant every 6 Vanadil hours. Okay, so 6 in-game hours, that's not too long. Okay, and then there's special prizes. So, okay, where do I assume this is the race, right? Look, Choco Go. Like the podium. Oh my god, that's a chocobo. That is a goblin on a chocobo. Wow. Okay, wait for the next announcement to... Okay, so I have to wait for the announcement. Huh. Okay. Oh, which one... Like, who won last time? Like, I know they said, like, someone won last time, and, you know, when I missed it, it was Kogo Igo. They won last time. I don't know, I'm feeling speed tricks over here. I'm feeling speed tricks. So, what kind of rewards do you get for this? Fireworks or... Well, the gear, that's what everyone wants, right? So you need points. Okay, so there's a swimming top and a festive yukata. I need points. So, okay, well, I can't do the race just yet, so what about that Whack-A-Mandy? What's that about? Okay, the island is overrun by a nest of invasive mandragora, and there are too many of them for us Moogles to handle. We need the help of you, adventurers, to eradicate those vermin. Okay, take this hammer and bop them over the head. If you can get enough, the reward Moogle there will give you fun prizes. Okay, so I guess I could get points with this. So they gave me a hammer. Is that like a weapon? Okay. So this is a hammer that all jobs can use. I'm thinking I want to keep this, right? Like, it's a hammer that anybody can use, and it looks silly. I want to keep that. Oh, the races are about to begin. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, I am voting on speed tricks. Yes, I'm feeling it. Oh, how much gil would I like to wager? Oh, we get to gamble. Oh, goody. Well, do I throw 10,000 gil at it? I don't know that I want to commit to that, but you know what? I'll go light. I will go with 5,000 gil. All right, which for me that's light. 10,000 though, that's like, no, I would actually feel that. I would rather not lose 10,000 gil. So, okay, I'll bet 5k. Big money, big money. All right, so I guess that'll just happen, and well, yeah, I guess you wait for the results, right? So where's the Whack-A-Mandy? Like, is it just around the island? They didn't really give anything specific. But in the meantime, let's see. Like, is everybody just selling snow cones? Huh, some strange rock appeared over the island after me and my boy got here. Huh. He's not selling anything. Oh, brain freeze. Yeah, I figure I'll just kind of... I'm just looking around, right? Just looking around. So, the Mandragoras, yeah, like, are they just wherever, or... I see a lot of people congregating over there. Oh, I can just walk through these. Well, they're event items. Yeah, start my own booth. Oh, look. No complaining. Yeah, what's everybody over here for? Like, what are they doing? Is this where the Mandragora appears? Like, what is this? Ooh, I got fast speed now. Oh no, okay, I guess, I guess this is so that I can sort of keep up with the race and see what's going on, right? Oh man, speed tricks, speed tricks. Oh, no, are these can't be the, I mean, they are Mandragoras, but that's not like, those are just normal enemies here, right? Or are they? Are these the Mandragoras? I would feel really bad to smack one over the head with a mallet and they're not the enemy for the event. I mean, I can still kill them, but like, that'd feel bad. Oh look, yeah, Speed Tricks is taking a break. Oh my, oh come on, come on, come on. Oh man, this, yeah, I am really happy right now that I did not put down 5k on, or I didn't put down 10k on this guy. 5k is ouch, but okay, right? But 10k, oh, that would have hurt. Oh man, my goblin here, he's just failing miserably. So the little Taru, I mean, he just sped off, right? Yeah, look at this guy. Oh. This is just shameful. Okay, he's catching up now, that's good, but I think it's maybe too late. Maybe too late? Oh, okay, he's getting a burst of energy now. Okay, that's good. No, now he's falling behind again. Oh my god, this is a high stakes Final Fantasy XI racing. And I guess they're like halfway done. The race is halfway over. So the little baby Taru thing, he's still like way far ahead, right? Or is he behind? Is Speedtrix actually winning? I don't think so. I don't see the baby Taru, so I assume they're like way far ahead. I do like that they give you like, you know, they give you a bit of a sprint here so that you can actually catch up and watch the race. I like that. I can appreciate that. Oh yeah, there he is. There's the little Taru. Okay. Speedtrix. Look at that. He's catching up. I believe in him. I didn't believe in him at the beginning, but I believe in him now. Okay, you can do it. You got this. You can do it. Look, I put the money on you. You can't lose. You can't lose my money. God damn, that little guy is fast. He is fast, and my goblin over here, he's really, yeah, he's only slowing down, unfortunately. Oh, we got overtaken by Chocogo. God damn. Yeah, I don't think Speedtrix is gonna win this one. I don't think, yeah. So this little guy, he's won like since I came here, he's won multiple times. So I think he's the one you want to bet on, I think. Oh yeah, victory singing. The little bastard. Alright, so yeah, I get nothing. Yeah, wasn't that a great race? Well, not so much for you. It's like, goddamn Moogle, I'll kill you. Oh look, they're shooting off their fireworks. So, okay, I mean, I don't know. I'll bet on the race one more time, but for less money. Like, okay, I'd bet like 1K on this little Taru. He has won so much, like, I don't know, maybe it's rigged. We'll see. But, are people still standing in the corner over here? Like, what were they doing over here exactly? Ah, it's a clamming point. How do you clam? Ah, so, yeah, I have no idea how do you clam? What do you need for that? Huh. So, I am wondering, the little, black mandragoras, I mean, I guess they're the mandragora for the event, I guess? Again, if they're not, I'm gonna feel really dumb when I have to do a proper fight, and I'm holding a toy mallet in my hand. That's not gonna be a good feeling. But I do have some fish broth here, right? So I can summon up my own pet. And I don't know, let's find out. Let's find out if these are the thing or not. No, I don't think they are. I don't think they are. But I do like the noise they make when you hit them with a mallet. I do like that. So, I mean, I haven't seen any other Mandragoras around here. Also, this is hey, it's getting my club skill up, so I'll take that. I'll take it. So let's quickly dispatch them. The thing is, the event didn't say like where the Mandragoras are. So like, are they on that beach area, or do I have to go exploring around the island? I don't know. Okay, the West Beach. All right. The event didn't say. You know, they didn't say anything. All right, so I'll go back the other way. Well, first I'll finish this guy off. And I'm gonna use the dumb mallet, because hey look, yeah, it's giving me club skill. I'll take it. I also just, man, the noise they make when I hit them. I love that sound. Is that terrible? I don't know. Alright, so let's go over to the West Beach. But I will say that I like this little event island. I am liking it much more than the goldfish scooping, which that's like the vanilla event, right? That's the vanilla FF11 event. Man, look at all these people just waiting to gamble. Oh. Also, I assume that like this right here that she's wearing, I assume that is like the swim thing here. I assume. Which of course I need all the costumes. I need all of the style lock items. God, it feels bad to be someone that actually likes to costume their character a little bit, and inventory space in Final Fantasy XI is so limited. It's like you really gotta carefully think what you actually want. It's really bad for someone like me. Like, I am definitely the kind of person who, in Final Fantasy XIV, it's like, no, look, 400 glamour slots, no, that's not enough. So here, it's just torture. It's just, why do you do this to me? Okay, so the West Beach is right over here. Oh, a fellow mallet user. Okay, so this is the beach, right? No, wait, hold up, we're going the wrong way. Wait, have I passed by the beach? How do you... Wait, how do you get to the West Beach, then? Maybe it opens, like, maybe here, right? Maybe there's a crossover point there. Hopefully. So, I'm not crazy, like, the event Moogle didn't, like, he didn't say anything about, okay, here it is. Yeah, they didn't say anything about going to the West Beach, like, they don't really, you know, it's not clear. Alright, here's the Mandies. So, oh boy. I guess you just get to whacking, right? Just, you know, you go to the beach, get to whacking it. Alright. Everyone gives a point. Okay, so if each one is a point, then, I'm trying to think how many points I needed to, like, to get the chest piece. I forget how many points I needed, actually. Was it like 20 or something like that, I forget. Ooh, okay, so if they have pink flowers, it's... Oh, there's one. There's one. And I guess I have to just keep track of my own points too, right? Oh, get back here! Get back here! Come on, come on. Just... I'm trying to, like, get in front of them so that I... Oh my god. They're just... I'm struggling right now. So if you kind of like walk out in front of them, usually that beats the latency. Usually. But it's not working for me this time. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, that's 4 points total. Oh, another one spawned. Okay, 5 points. Oh god, I really wish I could remember how many points you actually need. I wish I could remember. Okay, it's 6 points. Oh my god, they're server, they're just teleporting now. I'm thinking maybe I just bash everything here and worry about your point total later, right? It's not too much problem to come back here, I guess. It's not. Oh, the races are off. We forgot to bet on them again. Oh well. God, this mallet is like if the Mandragora or Mandragora, I played .hack and now I call him Mandragora. But yeah, if they don't stop moving, then it is damn near impossible for me to hit them with the latency. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna kill a bunch of them, and yeah, I'm gonna worry about points later. Alright. Unless, is this tracked anywhere, or do you just have to sort of keep track of it yourself? I assume you just have to keep track of it yourself. God, I love this. Like, this mallet, it looks so dumb, but I kind of like it. Kind of like it. I'm not sure if I want to keep it in my inventory, like, just hold on to it as a souvenir. I'm not sure yet. Because, you know, inventory. Inventory space is a precious thing here, so I don't know if I want to hold on to it. Come on, just... So I wonder, how far ahead of this thing do I have to get in order to hit it? Okay, so alright, now I know. I have to get about that far ahead of it to actually hit it. Like, I have to really travel in front of it to make that work. Alright, let's try and go after more of the pink flower ones. Since the others don't seem to be doing that. The others are just going after whatever. Okay, if I can get it here, yeah, there we go. Yeah, if I can catch it when it's gonna turn around, that's my time. God, this sure is a. I love just seeing all of these people running around with mallets in their hands. I kind of love that. No, this one's going... So, okay, the pink ones actually go so fast that... Like, they move so fast that if they don't stop, it actually is about impossible to hit them. Like, if they don't stop moving. Okay, yeah, look at that. I had to go this far in front of it to hit it, but oh, the invasive Mandy just fell to the ground. Yeah, this is gameplay. Intense gameplay. Yeah, you know what? I'm not sure that I can run ahead of these guys. Like, if I look at like just how fast they are actually moving, I'm not sure I can do that. I don't know, let's keep trying. Keep trying. The problem is they just sort of they just turn around for no reason. Right? Like, for no reason they'll just turn around. God, this is just it's silly. It's just silly that there's a bunch of adventurers running around trying to bop these, bop the Mandies with mallets. I kind of love it, but this is community engagement right here. All right, like the community is engaged together, bopping Mandies. Yeah, I can't outrun that. That's not happening. But what I can do is I can kind of walk a little bit behind them, and when they take a moment to stop and reorient themselves, like, yeah, that's when I can get them, or I can try to get them. You know, if I don't miss horribly, that is. I have completely lost track of my points, though. I've been getting lucky with the 2 pointers, but yeah, I am really not sure where I'm at. I could count it, right? Like, hold up, if I go back, I can count. Let's see, let's try that actually. Alright, so I can look through the log. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, I forget how many points it is, though. See, this is the other problem. I forget how many points you need in order to get the, to get that swimming gear. And there were multiple rewards, too. Like, there's multiple rewards that you can get. Oh my god, this one is just kind of... It's just back and forthing. There we go. Oh, okay, so it's 20 each piece, which there's two pieces, right? So, okay, we're gonna have to keep on this for a while.